We go. And we are live. Hello, Hacksters. It is a rainy week in San Francisco, which means it's the perfect week to have a cold, and also the perfect week to be at home soldering in my studio, which is where I have my surface mount stuff set up. So for Throwback Thursday, I thought we'd bring back an older project, which is this Boldport BINCO board. If you're not familiar, the Boldport Club is an awesome subscription club where you get these beautiful art PCBs in the mail every month from the UK, and they've got all these cool, fascinating, innovative, artsy designs. The founder of the club, Sar Drimmer, has his own PCB design software that helps you incorporate things like Inkscape images into your PCBs, which is fantastic. And this particular one I started soldering months ago, and I never actually finished the video because I did the first side, except for this battery holder, and started on the second side, but then I was having some issues with my heat gun because I was still just setting up my surface mount soldering setup. And so I've got an electric skillet that I used to do one side, and then also a soldering iron that I use for the chips, which is, you can do drag soldering for the chips, which is very nice and convenient. You just need like a little chisel tip to use, and it works pretty easily. I've actually never done drag soldering of chips before, and it worked just great. So I've got a couple tutorials that I've linked in the previous video, which I'll put a link to that under this video in case you want to see part 1 with the skillet. I'm also going to put up a video of part 1 of this other board, which is the Oshwi Octopus from Gustavo Reinaga, one of our awesome ambassadors. And this was fabricated by Osh Park, designed by Gustavo. It's got our logo on it as well as the Osh Park and Osh Stencils logos. They make these soldering stencils. Where's one? Here we go. That you use to apply the solder mask, or oh no, the solder paste onto the board. So I've actually got the other one, which still has a bunch of solder on it. Here we go. That I used to do this side with you can see the ESP8266 outline there, and you can see it over there on the board itself. Yeah, super cool. I'm still waiting on a couple answers about which capacitor precisely goes where. I figured I'd bake the board now and then see later if I need to move the capacitors, because a couple of capacitors won't be a huge issue, but if I had, I didn't want to just leave this sitting around with the solder paste unbaked on it. But let me demonstrate for you what the BINCO does. It's super cool. BINCO is short for binary counter. So we have a bunch of LEDs, which are actually shine-through LEDs. I'm not sure if that's exactly what they're called, but you solder them onto this side of the board, and then they face downwards so that they have these little dots that kind of stick up all out of the surface of the diode, and that goes into these little holes in the PCB itself. And then when you turn it on and start it incrementing, they shine through. And now you can see why it's called the binary counter, or BINCO. It's because it is counting in binary! Super cool! This left button that I'm holding down, or with my left hand, is a slow/fast counting button. And the right one is what turns these LEDs on. And then under my left thumb here, there's also a reset button that lets you start again. There are a few different ways to wire this up as well, which is one of the cool things about this board. It's got a lot of customization ability. So you can wire it to count up or down based on this little jumper here. Super cool. And of course, as I said, you can make it go fast or slow, which is neat. And I'm actually kind of surprised that I got this all done correctly in the first go, because it's been a long time since I've done any surface mount soldering. I'll do it, though I did a ton of it back in the day for some Mario lamps that I'll show you someday. Anyway, that's the BINCO from Boldport Club. I finally finished it. Here it is. You can check it out at boldport.com, I think. Let me double check that. Boldport.com/products/BINCO. BINCO. It's a beautiful board, just like all of their other ones. This one has a couple of cool features in the solder mask. It's got some beautiful like little wavy lines and stuff, but also little ones and zeros all over it because binary. So I highly advise, if you become a member of the club, you can pick up previous month's boards as well as the all the future ones. And I've actually got a couple in the office as well that I haven't gotten to yet, as well as an interview with SAR that I need to publish on our blog. To be honest, I've been feeling a little guilty about that. So check out the links for BINCO, boldport.com/products/BINCO, and also follow the links for Oshwi, which is super cool, and I can't wait to finish this board. I think we have the wrong size of buttons. Is the thing. We've got these like switch attachment points, and then these guys are kind of big, but I think I have a couple in the toolbox that will fit these, so we'll be able to make it work. So excited. I've been trying to put this one together for ages, and anyway, so that'll be another Throwback Thursday another week. But anyway, thanks for checking these out. I'll put the links under this video, and have an awesome rest of your Throwback Thursday. Ciao.